What if I told you that you could shift your mindset in 7 days without having to buy a new course or a planner or even a journal? That's what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about 3 habits that will reset your mindset in 7 days. I made this video because there is a lot that's going on in the world right now, and I don't want you to get sidetracked. I want you to stay on task, stay on top of your mission, and not get distracted. The first habit we're going to talk about that will help you to shift your mindset is time management awareness. Not time management tips, not time management techniques, time management awareness. Being aware of what you're doing with your time. A lot of times we talk about tips and techniques and adding new things, trying new things, but often I've found that the best way to advance and get ahead is to remove and take away. So what are some of the habits that you do with your time that are wasting time? The best way to figure that out, go into your normal day and start tracking what you're doing. You can track every half hour. You can track every hour. I probably track every hour. What did I do in this past hour? Some bad habits that are time wasters include doom scrolling, browsing, gaming, getting on gossip sites. You're wrecking your mindset. You're leaving it open to negative suggestion because there's a lot going on right now. When you talk about gossip sites, celebrity drama is real big right now. If you spend a lot of time looking at things that don't pay you and you look up at the end of the month and you're not getting paid, you really have to evaluate what you're doing with your time. How much time did you spend on things that were not advancing you? And celebrity drama and engaging in online arguments, things like that, they're time wasters. That's why I do my best to really limit the avenues that I get on. Like I was on Instagram, TikTok, X, and YouTube, and now I'm just on YouTube. I still frequent Instagram sometimes, but one choice allows me to focus and it gives me a lot more time back in my day. So make a log of how you spend each hour and define how you can better invest your time. What are some things that you could be doing that are more productive? Are your actions aligned with what you want out of life? Now, you can accomplish so much when you know how to manage your time efficiently. And that comes with understanding the answer to this question. What are my priorities? Once you get that locked in from just a mindset shift perspective, you'll realize how much extra time you could have in the day versus all the time that you may be potentially wasting. The second mindset shift is an affirmation that I'm going to share with you, and it's really helped to change my life. And that is, I am breaking out of my comfort zone. I am breaking out of my comfort zone. And you can even take it a step further by saying, I am breaking out of my comfort zone by taking calculated risk. What are some areas in your life that will allow you to take a calculated risk? What are some areas in your life where you could take a big risk that can really result in a big reward? One of my favorite head coaches in the NFL, Bruce Arians, he used to say, no risk it, no biscuit. You have to be willing to take risk, get out of your comfort zone. A big risk might be, hey, your job is just not in alignment with where you want to be in life. You're not growing. You feel like you're forced to stay there. It may be time to move on. That's something I did recently. And it was a big risk to leave because I'd been with the company for a very long time. But I realized I wasn't growing. It was the same year, right? And when I see the same movie playing and the sequel is usually not as good as the first one, that's when it's time to move on to the next. That's one version of a calculated risk. Don't leave just to leave, right? I made a video a long time ago about why you should quit your job. This is a different climate. The best way to find a new job in this climate is to build relationships. You can build positive relationships when you hone in on your time management awareness. Put in a block of time where you can start to network with people, send them messages, send them DMs, start to share your thoughts and perspectives online. Work on your professional brand when you're out and about. Represent well, and you will have the opportunity to invite new opportunities into your life, which will allow you to take those calculated risks with confidence, right? So be willing to take a calculated risk, because on the other side of that risk, there are 2 things that will happen. One, you're going to be successful. You made the right decision. Everything works out, and you see a lot of advancement in your life. The other is that it does not work out. And maybe it's like, wow, I thought this was going to work. It didn't work out, but at least I took the risk. At least you put yourself out there. And if you could take one risk, you can take another. It works out automatically when you make the decision that you're going to be more useful with your time and you're going to work to get out of your comfort zone. Simple ways to get out of your comfort zone can be meeting new people, talking to people that you've never met in social settings. I was in a social setting the other day and I was in a room full of people I didn't know. By the end of the night, I was cool with a lot of people. I won't say everybody, but with a lot of people. I intentionally went and introduced myself. And the next day I saw these people and they were happy to see me because I made an impact. You're always working on making an impact, first for yourself and then for the people around you. So work on breaking out of your comfort zone. I want to talk a little bit more about risk because it's really interesting. People are afraid to take risk. We want to take it back to the job piece. I'm in several text threads and I get all these updates from people about layoffs and inventory shortages and all types of stuff. And the collective conscious of people right now is the world is ending. There's so many problems. Microsoft just laid off 6,000 people. Listen, I've been in IT for over 10 years. Microsoft is always laying off. Always. It's technology. It evolves, right? Don't let the big things happening with the big tech in the world affect your own personal economy because that's where people get things twisted. They fall back deeper into comfort and they don't allow themselves to grow because, hey, I worked hard to get to where I'm at. I'm just going to maintain. But there's always a level up. When you take that risk, you get out of your comfort zone and you see it through, more opportunities will open up for you. So it all goes back to locking down your time management, awareness, and then figuring out what areas in your life will allow you to grow outside of your comfort zone and take calculated risk. And the best way to do this, the best way to open up your time, open up your mind, open up to being out of your comfort zone is to unplug and detach. My guy, Rollo Reese, he has a book called The Gem in I, and it's a series of poems. And one of the poems is called Rest. I got it up on the screen here. You can reset, ease up, slow down, turn around, right? Exhale, right? But do it now. And for me, clear your mind, meditate, work on yourself off screen, get away from the blue lights. Give yourself some time, especially before you go to bed, right? Like an hour, 2 hours before bed, put the phone away. That's very hard to do for me, for sure. But there are other things you could do. You just have to discipline your mind to do them. Find a book that you could read. Reading a book's going to make you kind of tired anyway. And because you're using your mind, you're working your mind, right? You can meditate, you could work out, treat yourself, go get a massage if you can. You can go to a wellness clinic. If you're blessed to have a job, you can go to one of these wellness clinics and they usually will take medical insurance. Get yourself a massage, go to the chiropractor, get some adjustments, right? You probably are very tense. I know I was very tense in my shoulders and my back. Take care of yourself. Spend time with your pets, with your dogs, with your cats. My favorite is to just sit still in tranquility. It's pure quiet, right? Like right now it's quiet. Everybody's asleep. This is the best time. Late at night, early in the morning, sit still. Right? The screen's gone. Sit in silence. Allow your mind to slow down. Start thinking about what you want. Start to envision the type of life that you want. Affirm to yourself who you are and who you are becoming. The I am statements are very powerful when you get into this state of mind. I take it back to something I don't really talk about from a mindset piece. Take a break from negative things that you might be putting into your body, whether that's caffeine in excess, alcohol, THC. I'm not saying you have to cut these things off forever, but if you can sober your mind, you will get far ahead in life very fast because your mind, your mental will be a lot sharper. Try it for 7 days. If I talk to a lot of people, they say it's hard for them to do that. Try it for 7 days. Purge those things out of your life for 7 days and see how much energy you're going to get. The really great Bible verse, be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. So when you open your mind to just negative suggestion through the doom scrolling and the browsing, and maybe you're a bit under the influence. Again, it doesn't have to be the THC or the alcohol. It could be caffeine. It could be coffee. It could be energy drinks. You're pumped up. Your mind's racing. You're reading all these things, just scrolling like a mad person, and you're just not allowing yourself the opportunity to truly grow. So if you really want a true reset, that unplug and detach and get sober is really going to allow you to move forward. Just try it for 7 days. This is going to be the hardest thing to do for some of you, I know, but I'm telling you, in 7 days, you're going to come back here. You're going to have better energy. Your skin's going to be clearer. You're going to likely eat better, and you probably won't be bloated or anything like that. I'm just letting you know the things that happen when you stop doing those types of habits, even if it's just for 7 days. So 3 things, 3 habits that will shift your mindset in your life in 7 days. Give it a shot. If you like this video, give it a like, share with your people. What are some habits that you are taking on to better your life, to better your mindset over this next week as we dive into the summer? Leave them in the comments. Let me know. This is your boy Freed with the Art of Being Free, dropping new episodes every weekend. Until next weekend, I will see you soon. Peace.